He's just the most sophisticated of the strikers. He's if you watch striking, if you're a person who likes striking and you like setups and stuff, what he's doing something very different because he's getting guys to move a certain way. He's reading you. Like you see when Izzy's moving around, he's reading you.
Yeah.
He's seeing if he can come forward with the right hand. He's seeing if you're looking at that right hand, he kicks your leg. Yeah. He's going to move out of the range of your power.
It's like he's thinking in 4D or something.
He's downloading all your data. And he can see like weaknesses in people. Like a great example is Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa steamrolled everybody. He was just smashing people. He's a giant dude. They called him the eraser. He would just move forward and just fucking and Izzy just picked him apart.
He made him look
foolish.
Yeah.
And by the end of the first round, you could see he was baffled. Like he was fucked. Because he knew, like, I can't hit this dude, and he's standing right in front of me. And he would swing at Izzy, and Izzy would be just out of range, and then he'd make him pay. Just out of range, and make him pay. And then after he stopped him, he humped him.
Yeah, where I learned a lot, but I watched those.
Do you see that? Do you see that after he stopped him, he humps him? Watch this.
Yeah, because he was talking all that shit.
Yeah, he's talking all that shit. But watch this. 1, 2.
That's why I love Izzy, man, because he don't play that shit.
Well, he's just so slick, man. If you like, for a guy like me who's been interested in striking his whole life, like seeing a guy like this that was a top flight kickboxer make his way into MMA. And I reached out to Izzy before he ever fought in the UFC. I saw him fight in kickboxing matches, and I reached out to him on Instagram, like way back in the day. And he was telling me that he's taking some fights in China, and that he's gonna come to the UFC, but he's gonna do it the right way. And he did it the right way. He was smart. Like some guys jump in, but they don't have a ground game yet. They jump in, they don't have defense yet, but they just feel like, oh, I'm gonna learn a few things. I'm just gonna use my kickboxing. And then you fight some fucking wrestler, some dude who hits you with that power double, and boom, and you feel that weight and pressure, like, oh shit, I don't know how to handle this.
Yeah,
a lot of guys get fucked up that way.
You run into a Khabib and get
exactly.
Murdered.
You run into some Dagestani assassin, and you're fucked. But Izzy did it the right way.
Well, I watch. I like watching the morning combat guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Luke Thomas, and who's the other dude? Luke's been on the podcast before. He's got that dude with him.
So he made me understand just how much on another level Izzy is from everybody else. Because he breaks it. He'll have a 2-3 hour video where he's like, telling you.
Brian Campbell. Yeah, Luke Thomas and Brian Campbell.
Yeah, they broke it down one time, and I was like, "Oh wow, this motherfucker is." Because I don't have the experience in fighting that you have, right? So I was like, there needs to be a John Madden of MMA,
Yeah.
It made me because at first I always liked watching Izzy, but I didn't get the chess match that he's playing.
Yeah.
That other people just aren't. They're not even aware that there's another game being played other than that. Yeah. Other than swinging and kicking, right? He's on some other shit, man.
Well, the way he describes it is like a lot of people are just button smashers. Like if you're playing a game, you're like, trying to make something happen. He's like, he's setting things up. He's setting things up. And there's other guys that set things up. And that's one of the things that makes this weekend so interesting is because he's on the same card as Alex Pereira. And Alex Pereira beat him. He knocked him out. He KO'd him with a left hook in a kickboxing match.
Okay, I heard
and
that,
he beat him once by unanimous decision, and then the rematch he KO'd Izzy. And he's only fought twice in the UFC, but he's won both fights, and now he's fighting the number 4 ranked Sean Strickland this weekend. It's very interesting because they're basically trying to fast track him into a fight with Izzy.
I'm sorry, man. You know what? You got to show me somebody to beat him.
Well, let me show you somebody. I'm not saying that he could beat him, but Alex Pereira is one of the scariest fucking strikers on planet Earth. He's this dude from Brazil. He's a bad motherfucker. And this is when he fought Izzy. I don't know if this is the first fight or the second fight, but it was a real good fight, back and forth. But then this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got that kind of power. But go to Alex Pereira's highlights. That said, the Izzy from back then is not the Izzy of today.
No.
He's way better now. Way better now. Alex Pereira, who was primarily a kickboxer, 2-division world champion in Glory, now he's made his way over to MMA, and he's just we were seeing that one. Here it is. This dude fucks people up, and these are with big gloves on. He's one of the most vicious knockout artist in glory history. Like, unusual power. Like, almost everybody gets starched. And the dude's crazy durable, too. Like, he gets into wars with people. And
can they not throw kicks?
oh, they can, but he's... Yeah, I mean, he's got kick knockouts, too. But there's a left hand that KO'd Dustin Jacoby. I mean, he's a bad mother.